Did he? I have not seen a thing. Feeling like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm floating cloud nine, my head's in the sky. I just said crowd nine instead of cloud nine. Shout out Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo. Hold on. For fuck's sake, dude. Hey. Shout out CJ Stroud. Shout out the Houston Texans, baby. Haha. Come on, man. Hold on, we're having a little technical difficulties on the TikTok side. There we go. In case anybody was wondering, the technical difficulties are dead. Love this. Another nice, relaxing. It's a fucking rainy Sunday. I will be sitting here all day in this exact seat, not moving. Let's see. New York Jets football. Hold on. Give me a minute. Again, we got two goals of this. We are sitting here, we're watching the Jets, and honestly, the Jets, I don't really care what the Jets do. I have no fucking care in the world. More important, oh, fuck that. That's not what I want. No. Jets, watch party. Jets / Colts hate watch. It's hate watch. All right. Jet up. There we go. Safe. We get it? Nice. Oh, wait. You can't even fucking see that. Hold on. Little technical difficulty on the end of TikTok. But I'm sitting here. I'm watching the Jets finding a way to screw up their whole situation. You know, it sucks. Okay, here we go. Now we got it. I think I figured it out. Nice. All right. We need the Texans to hold on. We are sitting here, and listen, I haven't heard any update on Sauce Gardner. Let's see. Does anybody have an update on Sauce Gardner? I would love to know what happened. It sucks to see, man. Listen, I don't root against Sauce Gardner at all. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. Let's find out. Let's get an update. Anybody? Any Sauce update? Anybody want to give me something here? Twitter. I'm gonna check Twitter, see what's going on with Sauce, because that sucks. I didn't see what happened. Do I think the Jets win? They probably will. They'll find a way to screw this up. More importantly, we're rooting against the Colts right now. Let's see. Any update on Sauce? Because I saw he got hurt. It sucks. It sucks to see, man. Nobody wants to see anybody get hurt. You spell Sauce's fucking name. Dude, everybody on... Hold on. Timeout. I'm doing a little research. My problem is I always start the live before I do any of my research. Calf strain. Okay. Ugh, that's never good. That's like... That didn't look good at all, and I hate to see it, because he has a colon wound. Okay. A calf injury. All right. Ugh, that's never good. Those calf injuries are never a fucking good thing. Like that's something that just like it never heals well. You end up using too much of your Achilles. It sucks to see, man. I don't want to see anything bad for Sauce Gardner, man. I got nothing against him. Would never root for an injury. But we have to, as Jet fans, sit here and hate watch the Colts, because that's just, you know, they have our first round pick. They have a first round pick that is coming to us. So I'm hoping they completely choke the rest of this season away and give us a better pick. Because I had all these people in Middle America telling me, "Oh, you're going to get a late first round pick." It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're coming back down to earth a little bit. We're live on YouTube as well as TikTok here. We're doing both. I'm probably going to be paying more attention to the Colts, honestly, because watching a Jet game is just like the worst. Like I don't have any interest in watching the Jets and Falcons set football back however many fucking years, 100 years with the two miserable offenses. Just not fun football, man. Abel Clothier, what's up, man? How are we? You know what sucks about, for some reason on YouTube, I'm getting everybody's like at names now, and I hate that. Like, I hate that the YouTube has completely switched that up. Ooh, what the hell happened here? Huh. Good, you? I'm chilling, man. I'm watching football. I'm hate watching the Colts. I'm hoping the Jets, like, look good and then lose a football game. We want as high of draft picks as we could possibly get. That's all we get to look forward to here as Jet fans. Again, 4th and 10. Okay, what are they? Yep. Yeah. I was going to say, if the Colts go for it on 4th and 10, that would just be nuts. That would be a nutty move. Nice. Yeah, we're chilling, man. We're watching a little football today. I'm going to be live till the end of... I'm sending you a Squishmallow next Tuesday. If you have my address, that's very... that's nice hat, jackass. Grow up. What's up, Mikey? Hey, good to see somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Nice. I was going to say, if you have my address, then that's very concerning, but okay. Is what it is. What are you going to do? Maestro Mikey, damn. Somebody doesn't get enough attention at home, huh, buddy? Listen, when you're going to root for your football team, when you're going to root for your sports teams, you got to go all out. All right. Right now, if the Texans, the Texans are a good football team. It's like their defense is shockingly good. Hold them to 6 points here. Let's win a fucking football game, Houston. I'm on your side today. We're looking for a great draft pick. And of course, okay, wait. I want the Falcons to get in here. Look, I want the Jets to look good while, let's have some, moral victories here. Let's not actually win football games, huh? Come on. Again, I'm not, actively... I'm not going to sit here and say I'm rooting against the Jets. But come on. We're not making the postseason. Let's, let's look good and lose while doing it. And again, the Colts game is probably what I'm going to be watching more of because this, a Jets-Falcons football game at the end of November, that's not entertaining anybody. Let me see what, I'm going to look at YouTube chat right now and see what Maestro Mikey fucking has to offer on here. Because he's probably just an angry little fella. Come on. All right. The Falcons score. Let's go back. Why the fuck is... I guess I can't, use the internet. Whatever. It's kind of nice. I like that they put, I like that they're doing 2 games, because, if I just had the Jets on right now, I'd be it would be fucking awful. Giving us the Colts and Texans as well here in New York is really just throwing a bone to the people of New York that, we're getting shitty football. Forcing us to watch a shitty football game. It's just that's cruel and unusual. Putting only the Jets and Falcons game on, it's got to be in the Constitution that's a cruel and unusual punishment for us. It's already bad enough we got to root for the Jets. At least give us something to fucking watch during the Jet game. Because I the Jets, I can only take so much of the New York fucking Jets. And also, don't ever get old because fucking, dude, acid reflux. I've been getting my ass handed to me with acid reflux this week. Not good. Damn. Again, we're on a Colt hate watch here because we have their first round pick. Again, I heard a lot of people in the Indianapolis area, and I've been to Indianapolis. I dominated that city last year when the Knicks were there for the postseason. Saints live, I'm tapping in. Score there. You know, I've realized that those people aren't the sharpest tools in the shed, but hey, what are you going to do? What do you think about the Bills tonight? Do you think they're going to win? Let me see. I would. I got to open multiple windows here. I'm trying to do 5 things at once. Let's see. Where are the Bills? They are in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, Bills -3 almost seems like a trap. The Bills have not been playing great football recently, but neither have the Steelers. I feel like that's going to be an uglier football game than it should be. The Bills should win that game, but, you know, I'm not touching it. I'm not betting that game whatsoever. No reason to. They're 2 very unpredictable teams. I like Justin over Max Brosmer better than McCarthy, than J.J. McCarthy. Dude, J.J. McCarthy's brutal, dude. Like, I had a lot of people. There's one guy. I have one little friend. I called him a little friend. That's fucked up. I have one friend over here on the YouTube side of it. Great guy. Definitely not a little friend. A guy who I'm a big fan of. Who was not happy with me when I said a lot of mean things about J.J. McCarthy. Oh, Justin Jefferson for 60 receiving yards. I see. Like, J.J. McCarthy is fucking awful. And the fact that the Minnesota Vikings, like, ever thought that was going to be a good idea, drafting him as high as they did, I didn't understand it whatsoever. It was one of those, when I saw that, is he in bounds? Okay. When I saw that, I was like, what are we doing here? And then they just handed the keys to their franchise over to him. Meanwhile, Sam Darnold's fucking balling out. I don't know. I personally, I think Minnesota made a very bad decision, set themselves back a couple years. Now the division's catching up. Is DK finally going over his yards? It's been like 8 games. Dude, I hope so. I have DK in fantasy. He's been the most nauseating fucking player I have on my roster this year. Absolutely. Him and Nico Collins combined is just like fucking disarray in terms of fantasy wide receivers. It's just been miserable, man. I can't catch a fucking break. All right. Right now, I got the Texans and Colts on because, of course, we are hate watching the Indianapolis Colts over here. We have their first round pick. I still have all the receipts of all the people in the Indianapolis area telling me, oh, you're going to get a late first round pick anyway. What difference does it make if you get Sauce Gardner? And again, feel terrible for Sauce. I hate that he got hurt. I really like Sauce Gardner. I've always liked him. He was a great Jet. The Colts falling apart is almost perfectly in the cards. While the Jacksonville Jaguars are playing good football, you know, the Jaguars win that division, the Colts get out of the playoffs, and we get a fucking top 15 pick. Wow. Ooh. Nico Collins just completely misread that, huh? The Steelers are running back and tight end offense. Shador has a chance to upset good value right now. Shador looks good right now. Shador Sanders is playing very well. They're, I think they absolutely do have a chance to upset the. What's the line right now? He's playing good football. Let me see. I have it up here. Oh. That's very good value. I don't hate it. Shador looks phenomenal out there. You know, I've said a lot. I've had a lot to say about Shador Sanders. If you fire Stefanski, he can have a good career. I don't agree with that at all. I think Kevin Stefanski's protecting him very well. I think with like him working with Stefanski right now, I think people saying like they gotta take the cuffs off of him. I think he's protecting his rookie quarterback. Cannot wait for tomorrow night's game. Waiting all day for Monday night, baby. Giants Patriots. Stefanski is a Gabriel guy. I mean, listen, yeah, he drafted Dylan Gabriel, but I don't think it takes rocket scientists. If it was up to him, he would have played fucking Dylan Gabriel this week. I mean, if that was the case, he would have played Dylan Gabriel this week. Dylan Gabriel's healthy. I think everybody that watches any football that has 2 eyes saw that Shador Sanders has far more potential than Dylan Gabriel. And I think he realized that as well. He's got to roll with Shador. It's got to be the move. Like, if that was the case, Dylan Gabriel would be playing today. I think that whole sentiment that like Kevin Stefanski is holding back Shador Sanders, I think he's benefiting him more than anything. He's not making him do too much. I think that's so ridiculous and is just a ridiculous excuse. Giants are essentially an 8-4 team in disguise of Shane Bowen, so games are pretty fun to watch. The Giants are a fun team to watch, and like they're playing bad enough where they're gonna get a top pick. So it's a good sign if you're a Giant fan that like you keep losing some games. You got a top pick. You have a good roster. You have a good young quarterback in Jackson Dart. The Giants are in a very good place right now, and that's a job. That's a very appealing head coaching job too, as well. Oof. What are we doing here? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck the Colts were just doing. They could have saved some time and maybe get the ball back, but I guess they're playing scared. But no, listen, I think the Shedeur, like saying that Kevin Stefanski's been bad for Shedeur Sanders, I think you're just not getting what he's like. You have to protect your own quarterback. He's a rookie. Like it was his first career start last week, second career start, trying to make the offense trying to keep the offense simple for him. He's clearly solid. He clearly has tools to be an NFL quarterback. You don't want to rush him out there. You don't want to kill his confidence right away. Clearly, I mean, you saw the interception he threw last week against the Raiders. That was a very, very bad interception. So listen, we know Kevin Stefanski knows more than we do. I don't think Kevin Stefanski is holding back Shedeur Sanders. I think that's just that's just like people trying to make excuses to try to make it seem like Shedeur Sanders is already an elite quarterback. He's good. He's got potential to be very good. He absolutely should be the guy that the Browns hand the keys to their franchise to and going forward. I don't disagree with that at all. But to hit me with that, Stefanski is trying to where are the Jets? They're on Fox. The Jets are on Fox today, but it is halftime. It is 7-7. I've got the Colts on. I've got the Jets on. My opponent has one left to play and only has 35 points with these games nearing half. Jeez. Yeah, that's never a good sign. That just shows you're going to have a miserable week. That sucks. All right, so halftime. I don't really know what else to talk about. We could let's look at the do we have official word yet that Lane, like I've made like 3 Lane Kiffin videos. There's no official word if Lane Kiffin is out yet. It's quite the crazy fucking predicament right now. I don't think there's ever been a coaching move in especially college football history, maybe ever, that like shakes everybody to the core, like Lane Kiffin leaving an Ole Miss team that has a shot to make the fucking college football playoff right in the middle of the fucking, like, right before the postseason starts. It's just insane to me. Yeah, it's pretty official. He's leaving or boycotting playoffs, but he's not locked into LSU 100%. Yeah, I mean, he wants to coach Ole Miss out and then take his guys. I understand from Ole Miss's perspective. You're not going to let a guy, that would be like having a girlfriend, having her say, like, I'm about to go date somebody else, but I still want to go to fucking prom with you. And, like, no, you have some fucking balls, let them go, and, move on. Because this is bullshit. Like, from an Ole Miss perspective. For Lane Kiffin, I get it. Lane Kiffin should go take the money, man. Take the money and fucking run. Did you see Soto with Mia Khalifa? That was AI. But that is hilarious. That picture is so fucking funny. Could you imagine? No, that was an AI image, though. It fooled me at first. I saw it. I was like, there's no fucking way. Because I was trying to figure out who it was. LSU was miserable. Look, in terms of, like, cool factor, which, like, isn't a real fucking thing at all. That's just my thing. Ole Miss is a cooler fucking school, in my opinion, than LSU nowadays. But look, with the NIL money he's going to get, with the money he's going to get paid to coach there, it's a no-brainer, dude. Like, you can't fault these guys. You have to look at it for what it is. It's a guy who's getting paid more. He's getting a massive raise to do what he's already doing, coaching in the SEC, and making it easier on him to get players to come to his school. Like, I don't blame Lane Kiffin one bit. I understand. I'd be upset, too, if I was an Ole Miss fan. I think Lane Kiffin's entire heel turn is fucking incredible. Like, I think it's one of the funniest. It's so entertaining to watch from the outside looking in. It sucks for Ole Miss. I get it. Especially right in the middle of a great season, a great year, it's all going to be thrown out the fucking window because Lane Kiffin is leaving for LSU. I understand it's a shitty time for all this to happen, but that's what college football, that's what college sports is about now. The money being thrown around to get the right guys in place is so absurd. You can't blame Lane Kiffin. It sucks for the kids involved. It sucks for the fan base in Ole Miss. But Lane Kiffin's got to take the money and run. Like, I don't blame the guy one bit. It's like you get a shot at a once in a lifetime raise. Like I said, I made the video. In 2 years, 3 years, when Lane Kiffin inevitably gets fired by Ole Miss, LSU, he gets to live on a beach and fucking get paid his buyout. Like, make his money. So we'll see. It's just incredible. I don't think we've seen a greater heel turn in the history of sports. Like, okay, LeBron James was a pretty good one, but this one has such deeper. There's so many deeper things involved in this. Lane Kiffin leaving mid-season, just taking off. Like, Ole Miss has a legitimate shot to be in the college football playoff. I think they're right there, right? Or am I completely off? Let me see. Yeah, no, they're absolutely right in the mix. John Tavares was a tough one. I will say obviously I'm an Islander fan. That one hits me home. John Tavares promised the Islanders that he didn't want to go anywhere. He didn't want to get traded, which the Islanders were stupid for just believing him, honestly. The Islanders should have traded John Tavares at the deadline and said, listen, if you really want to be here bad enough, you'll come back. They didn't protect themselves. It was a mix of the Islanders being really dumb and naive and John Tavares being a snake. Ended up working out real well for the fucking Isles, honestly. The Islanders went to 2 straight conference finals after that. John Tavares hasn't had a lick of success since he went to Toronto. Go Rams, go Leafs. Oof. Sorry that I just fucking shit on the Leafs and John Tavares while you came in here, but I'm an Islander guy. It's true that the Islanders got better when John Tavares left. They're going to make the playoffs, no doubt, but now that offensive staff is gone, it's like an FSU situation. It is. It's really sad because I know the committee's going to... I hate the way the committee does things because they're so fucking ass backwards with everything. I don't think it should matter. I think it shouldn't matter at all what's going on. I think you look at the resume, you look at these teams, they're trying to... you should not have to... you shouldn't have to, be able to look at it like, oh, who's the better team? What's going to be better for the ratings? It's just such a fucking flawed system. Look at what the team has done. Look at their resume, because Florida State got fucked so bad. I'm so glad Mitch Marner left. Yeah, it felt like the time was up for Mitch. It felt like Mitch and the Leafs, it was just over. But, no, it's just the college football rankings, the college football playoff, the committee's so fucking... It's a joke. The whole thing's about the ratings. There should be a better system than this, a better system in place than just having a bunch of people decide who belongs in. Because it's going to come down to, they're going to start thinking about ratings and money. It's just... There's too much corruption within the college football playoff system because a team like Ole Miss should not be left out just because Lane Kiffin decided to leave for more money. It's not fair. And you know what's going to happen. And the Florida State situation was one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen. All right. Whew. I just went on such a rant there. I got a little lightheaded. I need to drink some water. I have not drank any water today. So I need to get... I went to the gym. I had some water at the gym. All right, I'm not bragging that I went to the gym. That's not what this is. This is not me just trying to tell you guys, hey, guys, check it out. I went to the gym. But, what the hell is this? We get it, dude. You lift. No, listen, Mark. Wait. Oh, Mike. Mike, listen, man. That's not what that was. That's not what I was trying to say. I was not trying to tell you guys that I lift. I wasn't trying to do that. I was just saying I went to the gym and didn't drink enough water today. That wasn't the point. That's not what I was trying to do here. I was not... I promise I was not trying to let you guys know that I left. Ugh. I love when they put, they're showing a Jets promo right now. Hey, check out the Jets when they play the Dolphins in a couple weeks on December 7th. When it's going to be freezing fucking cold. I'm not watching my fucking 2-9 football team. No. That's always the best shit. Oh, come out and watch the Jets. No. Abso-fucking-lutely not. I'm not going an hour and a half to fucking East Rutherford, New Jersey to watch the Jets in freezing cold weather play a game that doesn't mean a damn thing. Like, do they think we're dumb? Clearly. They must think we're dumb because we're fucking Jet fans. We put up with this shit. I need something to come back on. I just don't want to watch the Jets, dude. Oh, here we go. The Jets are back on. Again, I want the Jets to look okay, look like decent at best, lose the football game, let's get a better pick, and of course, we're hate watching the Indianapolis Colts. We have to. We want the best draft pick possible. Again, it's nothing personal. I feel terrible for Sauce Gardner today. It didn't look good. I love Sauce. I'm a big Sauce guy. You know, it sucks that he went and got hurt, man. It's fucking awful. Panthers can beat the Rams. What are we looking at there? Let's see. Probably pull up those. I have the first half under in Monmouth and Lafayette because I'm just a fucking degenerate. I've been fucking kicking ass in college basketball. Let me tell you. It's been a good time. Panthers could beat the Rams. Childish activities because you chose a poverty franchise as a kid. No. Daily Sweats, again. I understand you're probably an Indianapolis person. I understand, like, not a lot, like, you don't really think very well. I'm watching the Colts. I'm hate watching the Colts because you guys have a first-round pick that's ours. It's not childish activities. It's sitting here watching a football team with our first-round pick now. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's too much of a complex concept for you guys. I fucked that whole thing up. Too much of a concept for middle America to understand. But, like, around here, like, that's what we think about here. Once again, C. White has come back to the playground. C. White, what's up, man? You're a big Sauce guy? Okay, I didn't mean it like that. Not like that. But apparently Colts fans can't understand why a Jet fan would be rooting against the Colts. I get it. Like, it's a concept. It's like you have to use a little more brain power than usual, whatever little amount you guys have there in Indianapolis. But, you know, you have our first-round pick. We want a better pick. So, of course, I'm going to hate watch the Colts. I hate watch the Cowboys every week, too. Of course, they're winning football games. Play the man Brady Cook. He's Tom Brady's son. I mean, you have to play Brady Cook at some point. I think from what I've heard, the plan seems like, you know, they're going to go Brady Cook probably the last 2 weeks of the year. Kind of ease him into it. They could play him next week against the Dolphins, honestly. I don't think that's a crazy thing. But from everything I've heard, it seems like they're going to try to ease him into his first start against New Orleans to just get an idea of what he is. Like, play, you know, get him, Adrian, thanks for the follow. You know, kind of get him acclimated to the offense a little more and then throw him in there. Because you don't want to rush him. You don't want to put him out there before he's ready. He's probably never going to be fully ready. California love. Listen, man. I got Colts fans in my fucking TikTok live telling me that, oh, like, why are you rooting against the Colts? It's not hard. You know, we have your first round pick. It's so simple. It could not be an easier reason to figure out. Like, I get it. Concepts are hard for people there. I have family in Indianapolis. I have family in the Indiana area. You know, it sucks having to explain everything to them 2 or 3 times, but I understand. You know, when you deal with people that, like, you know, they don't get the same education you do, they're not on that level of intellect, it's just, you got to explain things 2 or 3 times to them. I understand. Shout out Flay's Parlay, Degenerates. Oh, fuck yeah. We got Lafayette Monmouth under 66.5 in the first half. I fucking love mid-major college basketball. Let's see. A lot less room. There's room for fucking. Is this game going to start or what? It was supposed to be a 2:30 tip. We're at 2:40 now. What's going on here? Anybody know what's going on in Easton, Pennsylvania right now that they have not tipped off that game? And again, we're rooting for the Jets to play well, but we want to lose a football game, obviously. 10 toes in when we stand in our own business. Like, I'm way more interested in this Colts game, honestly. It's a no-brainer. Like, I don't really want to watch, like, 2 horrific offenses play football. You know, entertainment-wise, the Colts and Texans probably should be the Sunday night game. It's the best game of the week, but I don't know how that shit works. I don't know how any of it works. Like, in terms of, like, contracts and shit. Spindo. Lucas, what's up, man? All right, here we go. I fucking love mid-major college basketball. Dude, love it. Back to pack, UNR? There was a slight chance, like, when I went on my little Southwest tour, when I went to New Mexico, when I went to fucking Grand Canyon, there was a small percentage chance of me going to UNR, going to Nevada, Reno, going to see the Wolfpack play a home game. I forget who they were playing, but instead I decided to just head to Vegas early so my mom, so I could get my room situated for my mom. Panthers TD called it. Are they up? Wow. Dude, these West Coast teams playing these East Coast 1 o'clock games, it's almost always a recipe for disaster. I'm a genius. I have the over. In what? In what game? What game do you have the over? Rams are 13-point favorites. That's crazy if the Panthers find a way to win. How are the Washington Commanders versus Denver Broncos on Sunday night? I have no idea. Oh, the Jets? Jeez. Yeah, there's a lot of game left. Hopefully you get a few points there. Yeah, I don't know. I figured that one would get flexed out. There's like at least there's only really 2 other games that could probably have flexed into that spot, and one of them's this Texans Colts game. But you would think like they would have flexed that game out of Sunday night. I'm not really sure why we have to watch the Broncos and Commanders on Sunday night, but whatever. I don't make the decisions. I don't get paid the big bucks. Didn't Tyrod Taylor used to be a lefty? No, I don't think so. He was always right-handed. Tyrod Taylor? No. Bijan just got a chunk play. I got the fucking, let's see. Oh, roughing the passer, too. Wow. Jet up, baby. Just the Colts-Texans game is probably the best game of the week. That probably should have been the Sunday night game. You could have put the Bills and Steelers on Sunday night, but I think we're sick and tired of seeing both those teams. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I don't make anything. I'm not sure how they do anything around here. Villanova or Lehigh football coming up this weekend? I don't know a thing about FCS football. I know Villanova beat the hell out of, was it Harvard or Yale? One of them. Because they were talking about how finally the Ivy League put teams in the FCS playoffs and got fucked up. Game of the week, Chiefs, Cowboys. It was. Yeah, I mean, the Thursday games, all 3 of those games, two of 3 of those games were like prime time level games. So that kind of took away from this week's slate, but the Texans and Colts, like in terms of just the Sunday games, probably has the most on the line here. Let's see. The Falcons are about to go in. So let's see. Let's go watch that. Again, don't sleep on the Saints-Dolphins. This is a good game. I got every single. Carolina's decent. Carolina's not bad. 13.5 points. Like, I wish I would have seen that earlier. Again, Captain Hindsight, I could sit here and say, I would have taken the Panthers. I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention. I'm not going to Captain Hindsight you guys by saying, oh, I would have taken the fucking Panthers. Because I probably wouldn't have. I probably would have been an asshole. I probably would have fell on right into the trap and taken the Rams. Because I think the Rams are really good. Panthers are low-key better than Tampa right now. The Panthers are like a talented team. They aren't bad by any means. Are they going to make the postseason? Who knows? I agree with you though. I think they're playing better football. Vegas told me the Rams to take that L today. I'm sure a lot of people were all over the Rams. I'm sure. Devontae Adams touchdown every game going to start being minus 200. Matthew Stafford and Devontae Adams are a match made in heaven. What the hell's going on in fucking? Is Monmouth and fucking Lafayette ever going to start? Pull it up real quick. What the hell is going on here? That's the most degenerate sentence I've ever said in my life. Are we gonna fucking tip off Monmouth and Lafayette or what? In the middle of fucking Sunday football. Yep. And Bijan walks in. All right. Would you rather have Zach Wilson or Justin Fields? That's a hell of a question. Honestly, I think we've seen enough of Justin Fields to know he's just not it. Zach Wilson never really showed much, but I think, personally, I think Zach Wilson, like, really got an unfair shake in New York. I think he's a guy that, like, he just needs to make decisions. Thoughts on Sharif Jackson on Lafayette? I have no idea. That's a great question. I'm hoping he doesn't score any points in the first half because I have the under. I don't really know the guys very well. I use this website to look up statistics and shit. Panthers winning 24-21. The Panthers might pull off a massive upset today. There's this website that I look at where I look up statistics and stuff, and it's been working pretty well. Team rankings, great. Hot take, Kirk Cousins is the Jets quarterback next year. I could see Kirk Cousins being on the roster, but I don't think he's their start. I kind of hope he's not their starting quarterback week 1. I told you, Panthers are in 5. I don't think you told me. I don't remember. Maybe you told me. I might not remember that. But Panthers are playing good football. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was me you told. Maybe it was, and I'm just like, I don't remember anything. If y'all sign Kirk, just cross off another season. Like I said, you're live again. What a miracle. Look at this, Derek. Twice in a row. This is a Colts hate watch. Sorry to tell you. And a fucking Jets, I guess, hate watch too. I want all the picks. But yeah, listen, Kirk Cousins would not help the Jets win anything. I could see him potentially being on the roster. They need to sign a veteran, and they need to get a rookie in there. Oh. Wow. It's one of those, they're going to need a veteran because that's just the way it goes. Man, fuck your picks. Listen, Derek, I'm sorry, man. I got to do what I got to do. Jets should sign Daniel Jones. That would be the ultimate. Like, do you watch local high school basketball? I don't really watch it. I mean, I pay attention to, like, my alma mater because I, like only if they're doing well. Like, I like to know that they're still doing well in all sports. But, like, I don't really, like, actively watch it. I have a buddy that coaches, he's a defensive coordinator for the football team, so I'll watch them once in a while. But I don't, like, actively watch it. I would say, like, I pay attention. Like, I like to know what's going on. Just because, like, I'm a community guy. Like, you always got to root for your old community. But look, Derek, it's nothing personal, man. We have our first-round picks. I mean, you have our first-round pick. Like, I'm sitting here looking out for our future. I root against the Cowboys every week, too. That's not going so well. The Daniel Jones thing is interesting because if the Jets sign him, they're basically helping themselves with a potential first-round pick in 2 years while, getting a quarter. Like, I don't know what I think of Daniel Jones. We'll have to see the rest of the year. But while getting a quarterback that looks like he knows what he's doing. I fix local high school games using nicotine vapes. Damn. The Jets are held back by Woody. 100%, Adrian. It's absolutely Woody Johnson having his fingerprints all over the organization kills them. Yeah, CJ, listen, man. C. White. C. White. I just called you CJ because the ads pop up on, it's like, everybody's like at name pops up now. I don't know why YouTube switched that, but C. White. Listen, you got to do what you got to do, man. Those vapes, they're a fucking hot commodity. But yeah, no, the Jets, absolutely. It's Woody Johnson being involved in every little thing. I've always said, like, I wish Donald Trump would just send Woody back to fucking London. It was one of the reasons why, like, when Trump won, I was like, okay. Like, the only thing I thought of was get Woody Johnson back in fucking England so we can fix the Jets. Nothing political about it at all. Just hoping that my Jets could get away from their fucking shitty owner. Thoughts on the Notre Dame-Miami college football playoff debate? That's a good question. Obviously Miami beat Notre Dame head-to-head. Notre Dame's got 2 losses that aren't terrible. Miami's 2 losses are both far worse than what Notre Dame, wow, are both far worse. I think, personally, I'd probably put Notre Dame in ahead of Miami. I don't think either one of them should be in the playoff. I think Notre Dame not playing a conference championship game, like, I think, in my opinion, what the committee's going to do, like, they need to start punishing a team like Notre Dame. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Yeah, but you have to look at the whole resume. You're not wrong. Miami got robbed for the ACC championship. You're not wrong. Duke should not be in the ACC championship. It's funny you guys both just said that at the same time because you're right. If Miami was playing in the ACC title game and they won it, they absolutely belong in the college football playoff. Ohio State doesn't have competition. What do you mean by that? Their competition, they're literally playing them. What's the spread on that game? Just out of curiosity. I don't even know. Probably Ohio State's favored by 5.5. I would have said probably 3.5, but hey, I get it. I don't know if Ohio State doesn't have competition. I don't know about that. Saints cut the lead in half. There's life. Every team is going to beat Virginia, man. Yeah, I mean, Virginia doesn't belong in the college football playoff. But Miami probably could have got their way to the college football playoff. I hope Indiana wins. So do I. But neither one of them. That's a game that, like, both teams are going to be in the playoff. Like, you're not punishing either one of them, obviously. It's going to be an interesting debate after championship week because I'm big on I don't think you punish BYU for playing an extra game, but I'm sure they're going to do it. I'm sure they're going to take BYU out when BYU inevitably loses to Texas Tech. Who knows? Maybe they win. Notre Dame started 0-2 and finished 10-2. Their backs were against the wall each week, and they still won out. They, to me, absolutely deserve a spot. They're not playing a conference championship. They're sitting on their asses this week. I don't think they get in over a team like BYU. I wouldn't do that. I think I get what you're saying because that's the way the committee looks at it sometimes. They got to start looking at it as a whole. Notre Dame's losses are not bad. Where like there are teams they should get in over. Like I don't think Texas belongs there. I don't think like Vanderbilt. No. I think Notre Dame should get in over certain teams. A BYU, I'd be upset if they got in over. It's going to be interesting. We got to see how everything plays out in the conference championship week. But there are teams Notre Dame should be in over. Let's see. I could even look at Alabama. Like, Alabama's losses aren't great either. Like, I think Notre Dame has a better resume than Alabama. They lost to NIU last year and wound up in the title game. Yeah, but again, you can't look at last year. You have to look at what's going on this year. Odd question of the day. What is the name of and who is the patent company of your local grocery store? What is the name of and who is the patent company? The name of local grocery store? Like, are you talking like Genta's? Like Genta's Meat Farms or whatever? That's like that's the only one I could think of. We got like Genta's, Stu Leonard's. We got a lot of local grocery stores around here. Parent company? I'm not even sure. That's a great question. I don't know what their parent company would be. I could look it up. Like, we got, like, Genta's, Stu Leonard's. I'm not really sure. All right, here we go. It's a lot of interesting stuff when it comes to the college football playoff. There's teams, like, there's so many head-to-head stuff that you can do where, like, some team's resume looks better than others and then it doesn't look as good as the other one. It's so fucking hard. And the Jets fucking scored. Look at that. And you chill as hell? Dude, I mean, listen, I'm rooting against... I had the Colts game on because I've been talking about the college football playoff like an absolute bot. I am not paying attention at all. I had the fucking Colts and... Yeah. Listen, I don't want the Jets to win. Like, great. Hey, they scored a touchdown. Adonai Mitchell looks great. This is awesome. I'm grateful for that. I don't want the Jets to win this football game. Like, that's how little I give a fuck about the Jets right now. No, I just wasn't paying attention. I don't really know where I was going with any of that. I lost my train of thought arguing over the college football playoff. All right. Well, listen, if Adonai Mitchell, if he keeps playing well, like, that's a good sign for the Jets. That's a great thing. Is Notre Dame good? Notre Dame is good. Absolutely. Kroger? It might be Kroger. I think it is. I think Kroger is like most... Let's see. Is Notre Dame good? I think Notre Dame is good. I think they're good enough to be, like, in terms of, like, talent-wise, they're good enough to be in the college football playoff. Remember when Notre Dame beat FSU in 1993 and then wound up losing to BC right after? Notre Dame just had a worse loss. Yeah, again, it's not 1993, and that whole logic is horrible. It's just, like, you have to look at it head-to-head. Like, you have to, like, take a look at things. Obviously, Notre Dame is better than certain teams. Like, I don't disagree with that. But, like... I'm so against the way the committee does things. It's just they screw everything up. They make everything so screwy. Like, let me look at another team real quick. Okay, like Oklahoma probably deserves to be in. I feel bad for Justin Fields. He gets hyped up just to let the world down every time. I don't know if I feel bad for him. I can't believe they put Mitchell in that trade. I cannot believe the Colts just handed us such a young stud receiver like Adonai Mitchell. I'm for it, though. I'll take it. I'm not complaining. Some people I've seen online saying they don't take Notre Dame as serious because they're an independent team and should join a conference. Always an easy path to the playoffs. See, there's a catch-22 when it comes to Notre Dame in that sense, Derek. Is that Notre Dame plays a pretty tough schedule as an independent. But you're right, they don't play a conference championship game. The committee made such a fucking stink about conference championship games a couple years ago that now are you going to punish a team like BYU who would be in the playoffs today because they have to play an extra game? Like, I wouldn't do that. There are teams that Notre Dame should be in over. We'll see. It's an interesting conundrum. We're gonna have to see the way the championship week plays out. Let me guess. College football top 3. I don't watch college football. Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma. Nope. It is Ohio State, Indiana, and Georgia right now. Lions versus Cowboys will be the game of the year. It could be. Very massive game. The Cowboys are playing really good football. BYU is actually the first team first team out according to the committee. Are they? Wait, I was just looking. What was I looking at? Hold on. I thought this was. Oh, this is not the playoffs. Okay, hold on. Time out a minute. If that's the case, then yeah, BYU has to win to get in. But I still personally I don't think that's that fair. Well, right now, hold on. Right now they have BYU playing Notre Dame the 7-10. Like, can you really bump BYU out like from the 7 seed because they play an extra game? I don't think so. Right now it's Ohio State, Indiana, Texas. Oh wait, that was last week. Hold on. We'll get a new ranking this coming week, right? Or is this? What am I? Hold on. I don't know where the fuck that was. Okay, so they haven't released it yet, right? I'm completely lost here. Sorry. Notre Dame needs to just join a conference. Indiana, Georgia and Ohio State make sense. Indiana's really good. Do not sleep on Kurt Signetti. Yeah, I'll have to find the actual rankings. I don't know where the fuck they are. Notre Dame has zero reason to join. NBC pays them to... Notre Dame's never going to join a conference. It's not going to happen. They shouldn't either. Like, there's no reason for them to because they make their own schedule and they travel around the country. You know, they're such a national brand. They're able to recruit anywhere because they play all over the country. They have a fan base everywhere. They want to go different places. Like, there's no reason for them to join a conference. They're never going to. It's just, it would be... it wouldn't make any sense. Then you put the military teams in it too and call it the Church and State Conference. That's crazy. It wouldn't make sense for Notre Dame to do it money-wise. In terms of actual college football, I think you have to punish them a little bit sometimes. Right now, I'd have them in. I think their losses aren't as bad. There's certain teams that have worse losses than them. Like Miami's losses, their 2 losses are miserable. I know they beat them head-to-head, but, they beat them in Miami. Still, losing to Miami is not as bad as losing to Louisville at home. But then being an independent gives them an easy path for the playoffs. It does and it doesn't. They played tough games. They played a bunch of tough games. They went to Arkansas. They went to Pitt, which should have been a tough game when you look at it before the season. But other than that, I think they have to play a couple ACC teams, right? Isn't there a rule they have to play like 5 ACC teams a year or something like that? But whatever. I don't know. Don't forget, Notre Dame beat a good USC team and a solid Navy team. Okay. A very okay USC team. I wouldn't say good. And a Navy team that's really... Navy's 9-2? Okay, Navy's solid, but they're 3rd in the American Athletic Conference. I'm not writing home. I'm not checking off Navy as like a big win on their resume. They have a deal with the ACC. Yeah, they have to play, 5 ACC teams a year? So that, you can't blame them there for, some of the games on their schedule. But, they went to Arkansas. They played tough games this year. Their non-conference, or whatever, their schedule that they created. Boy. All right, let's go back. I am getting worked up. I'm trying to watch the Colts. I'm trying to hate watch the Colts right now. There's a lot. There's a lot of different strings to pull here. Who ends up having a better career, Daniel Jones or Jackson Dart? Ooh. I'm going to say Jackson Dart, but I don't know. Navy not competitive enough for Notre Dame, so no. Thoughts on the state of Clemson football? I mean, I think the day when, what's his face? When fucking Dabo Swinney came out with the whole NIL stuff and said he's not, like, going to dive into it, you kind of knew Clemson was going to fall off. Personally, I think Dabo Swinney has, he's kind of like, he's run his course at Clemson. If I were them, I would fire him. Dabo Swinney would be gone tomorrow. Clemson's such like a big time program, and it is mostly because of Dabo Swinney. He turned that program around. That would be a big job. You get a mid-major guy in there that knows how to work work the magic of NIL. I don't understand why they're trotting Dabo out there another year. I think they got to get rid of him. It's over. Like, the whole Dabo run was great. He's a fine recruiter. Oh, shit, and the Colts just scored. Fuck. All right. Back to the Jets. Connor, what's up, man? My Buckeyes beat the team up north. It's about time, man. Big game, Indiana, Ohio State. I keep seeing this thing. What do you guys think about this? Dabo Swinney would kill it at UNR. He would. I keep hearing this about like the buys in college football. A lot of people are saying like, yo, like why would you want to buy? All the buy teams lost last year. You want to buy because you want a guaranteed spot in the second round. You don't want to have to play a football game. You don't want to have to play an extra football game. Ohio State is going to beat Indiana. You seem pretty confident in that, Connor. I don't know. Indiana's a good football team. I think Ohio State's got more talent, but we'll see. You shouldn't want to play an extra football game. That's just having your guys go out there, getting hit extra, whether you like health-wise, like I would want the bye every time. You take the bye, you move into the semifinals. I'm very confident. Well, that's good for you, Connor. I would not be that confident. I think Indiana's the real deal. But Ohio State's also really fucking good. Indiana had some very impressive wins this year. It's going to be a very, very, very interesting game. We've only allowed a couple touchdowns this entire season. Well, Indiana's a different breed of offense. That's an offense you have not seen this year. Looking at the schedule, Texas's offense is very whatever. I'm kidding. Texas has a pretty solid offense. It's just Arch Manning's not what anybody... none of these games on Ohio State's schedule, they really haven't played an offense even remotely on the level of what they're going to be faced with Indiana. So we'll see, Connor. I think it's a tough challenge that Ohio State hasn't seen yet this year. Cignetti is insufferable. Do they play defense in college football now? Somewhat. How long are you staying live? Till the end of the Colts-Texans game. I'll be here for a while. And the Jets game, I guess. Both. One of each. I'm not going to stream the 4 o'clock slate because there's really nothing on. I'm going to come back for Sunday Night Football, though. I enjoy this, man. We're just shooting the shit about sports here. If I missed your follow on TikTok, I don't think I missed anything. I don't think anybody would follow my dumbass. But I appreciate you guys over there. YouTube, I appreciate you guys hanging out. We're just... Fuck, hold on. We're just chilling. I love shooting the shit about sports. I love these debates, man. This is when I'm in my element. We could disagree, we can agree. We're having fun. Jesus. Oh, boy. I might be fucked there. Cignetti is insufferable. I think Kurt Cignetti is pound for pound, in my opinion, the best coach in college football right now. It's amazing to me that one of these schools didn't try to poach him. I can't believe Penn State didn't try to get him there. But I know he loves Indiana football. I don't know why, but I'm 80% sure we're going to win the national championship again. I don't know. You think the Vikings have a chance today? Let me look. Do I think the Vikings have a chance today? Dude, I don't know if my brain just stopped working and I forget who everybody played. I looked at the schedule 10 times. Illini? Hold on. What about the Illini? No, I don't think the Vikings have a chance today. Absolutely not. Let's talk about the Beast Cameron Boozer. Wait, you going to do West Coast swing in summer for baseball? I'm not sure what I'm doing yet in the summer. A lot depends on see, White, a lot depends on what's going on with my mom and because if I take a trip like that, I'm going to bring my mom with me. I love, taking trips with her. I'm trying to get her out and about. She's doing very okay. She's, doing better than she has been. But I'm trying to get her around the country. I want to see how she, what she wants to do. I would love to do a West Coast swing. My thing is, if my mom can't come, I'm not going to, take time off of work. I'm just trying to spend as much time with her as I can. Not trying to get emotional here, but that's the thing. If she wants to do a West Coast swing like that, I'm in. But we'll see. Personally, you know me. I am going to Phoenix, Scottsdale in April for a bachelor party. We'll see. Cameron Boozer, already a better Duke player than Cooper Flagg. I don't agree with that at all. That's Cameron Boozer? I mean, Cameron Boozer's great, but, like, better than Cooper Flagg? I don't know about that. You hate watch the Bills, too, or you don't care? Oh, I don't care about the Bills. I'm not hate watching the Bills. The Jets aren't making the playoffs. Like, so the Bills don't matter to me. I'm hate watching the Colts because the Colts have the Jets' first-round pick now. I mean, the Jets have the Colts' first-round pick. So I want a better pick. Cameron Boozer better than... I don't like... Oh, that's crazy to me. I don't know. I think Cooper Flagg was one of the most talented players Duke has had in the last 20 years. Spring training? Maybe I could do spring training. But yeah, it's not about the Bills, like, whatever. The Jets aren't making the playoffs. I don't like the Bills or whatever. After Julian Sayin threw a game starting interception, he locked the hell in. Flay's mom, good energy, good vibes, blessings to her, no response needed. Yeah. Oh, look, it is what it is. We'll see. I could do spring training. It's more so like, that's like the busy season of my work. Jets have to lose. What are they doing? I am miserable right now. The Jets cannot win this football game. They look good enough. I'm good. I've seen enough. Great. We're taking strides. Cameron Boozer more explosive, but I guess Cooper Flagg more all-around player. Absolutely. Like, I think Cooper Flagg, like, all-around was so good. But you're right. Like, in terms of offensive ability right away, Cameron Boozer is unbelievable. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. Cooper Flagg, just everything he did for Duke, it was unbelievable. And I think he's going to grow into himself in the NBA. Yeah, dude, I don't know what the fuck the Jets are doing right now. All right, big third down here for our Texans, ladies and gentlemen. What do I need here? Nice throw. First down. All right, I've been not looking at chat for a little bit. Cooper Flagg dropped 35 points last night. He's playing. Realize how ungrateful. Hold on, wait. A lot going on here. I hate that TikTok makes you fucking make sure you're still there. I feel bad for my cousin because he likes the Titans. That's fucking awful. I can't talk. I'm a Jet fan. I feel so bad for Cam Ward. Cam Ward's look good this year. It's just the Titans are such a joke. Realize how ungrateful Eagles fans are last Friday, booing their team even after seeing them hoist the Lombardi last year. Yeah, no, I get that, but Eagles fans, they're a passionate group. You almost got to respect the fact that, like, what have you done for me lately? Like, I think there's a respectable site to that. Cooper Flagg dropped 35. He's been playing well. Carolina came to play today at home. Rams look off guard. Those West Coast to East Coast games are always a disaster. It almost never ends well for the team going from west to east. Who even is the Titans coach? That's a great question. That's actually a phenomenal fucking question. I'm going to look that up. Anybody know off the top of their head? Because I have no idea. Mike McCoy. Did not know that. Learn something new every day. Because that worked out so well before. Do the Bulls need to cut Billy Donovan? I don't know. Who the fuck is Cooper Flagg and is Cam Boozer related to Carlos? Yes, Cam Boozer is Carlos' son. Cooper Flagg, he was the number one pick in the NBA draft. I'm a Jets fan, but I want them to lose so they draft Fernando Mendoza. You and me both. I am certainly not here rooting for the New York Jets to win a game. I want them to look decent. I want them to look pretty good. And then find a way to fucking lose the game. Simple. Play good football and then do something stupid at the end to lose. That's what it comes down to. Like, let's take strides forward while not going too far. Go Jets. Need a Tyrod pick 6. Something. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If Tyrod Taylor plays well, that plays awful. That doesn't matter at all. I don't know what the Bulls situation is with Billy Donovan, but I really don't know. How dare you say you're not rooting for the Jets while wearing that hat? No. I'm rooting for the best interest in the future of the Jets. Is John playing? John who? Mechie? I think he just had a carry. It's official, Lane Kiffin leaving before the season ends and going to LSU. Wow, it is official. That Lane Kiffin is out. That is like one of the craziest things. Like, this is like the craziest heel turn I've ever seen in sports history. What a fucking move by Lane Kiffin. Like, I respect it. I get Lane Kiffin leaving. Like, it makes perfect sense. You're going to go get the bag. Did we get the first? We did. No, we did. We did 3rd and 7 now. I don't know if you were talking about before. But fucking Lane Kiffin, man. You want to talk about pissing off an entire state in one big swoop? Those people in Mississippi are going to fucking hate him. But you got to take the money. You have to. He's getting a fucking bag, I'm sure, from LSU. I don't even know what the number is, but I just know it's probably an abnormal amount of money that we will never see in our lifetime. Take the money, run. Lane, I don't blame you one bit. You're going to have a lot of people mad at you. Lane Kiffin has done this before. Yeah, this isn't the first time. You know, Lane Kiffin is known for doing this. This is Lane Kiffin's 3rd time making a move like this. I get it. It's understandable. The fact that, like, anybody at Ole Miss got too comfortable with him, I don't get it, but it is what it is. My voice is killing me right now. I am not built for this right now. I need to figure out how to change my voice so I don't fucking kill it all day. All right, Jet field goal. I don't even know what I'm rooting for anymore. Oh. All right, whatever. Okay. Falcons in good field position. Go get a fucking touchdown. Let's get our pick. All right, we're back to the Texans and Colts because that is very much more important right now. Nice. Mechie 3 straight targets on 10. Could this impact Ole Miss's playoff odds? Wait, a bag of money, a bag of cocaine, and a bundle of whores. Listen, Lane Kiffin, he's easy to buy. He's one of us. Be right back. I gotta check my fantasy scores. Go for it. I think it's probably going to. It seems like the committee, like they did this to Florida State a couple years ago, where they they held it against them when they lost Jordan Travis. I hope it doesn't. I don't think it should. Ole Miss's resume speaks for itself. Why is Folk old self kicking that far? I have no idea. Kirk is so terrible. He's keeping the Jets in this game. He truly is. It might affect them. It shouldn't. Ole Miss has a good enough resume that they should be in the playoff. But you know how the committee works? It's so ridiculous and so corrupt, the way the committee goes about things. Jets fan, what are we doing here? My man has a Winnie the Pooh fucking profile picture. Bro, just end the live. I'm good. I'll be here. We're fucking hate watching the Colts, my guy. Guys, Aiden with the Winnie the Pooh fucking dressed as Santa picture told me to end the live, so I'm done. I've had enough. I can't do this anymore. Who was the Jets kicker before? I remember he sold me so many times. Jets kicker before Nick Folk. Dude, they went through so many kickers. It was I don't even remember. I honestly don't fucking remember. Who was their kicker before Nick Folk? Dude, I must have short-term memory loss because I don't remember shit. It was he was number 47 or something, right? He had a weird ass number. Fuck off, Aiden. Listen, let him go. I respect it. Jets. Fuck. Greg Zuerlein. Yes, Zuerlein. Greg the Leg. Of course. How could I forget Greg Zuerlein? And he was not number fucking 40-something. That was the guy before him. Zuerlein cost the Jets so many games last year. The Jets would have been in playoff contention if Greg Zuerlein made 3 kicks. He had no he had Greg the Leg. There was no big game Greg or whatever. What would I even call him? Big game Greg? That doesn't sound good at all. He sucked. In big moments, he was awful. Ooh. Jets had 5 different kickers last year. I think they had Greg Zuerlein for the most part. I don't remember. But Greg Zuerlein was fucking awful. Like I said, 2 or 3 kicks. He makes 2 or 3 kicks. The Jets' trajectory last year is so much different. I will never forget the game last year when he sold the kick to beat the Bills. Yeah, could have beat the Bills. He could have beat the Broncos too. Had it. Like, field goal to win the game against the Broncos. Shanked it. All right, here we go. Great penalty call. Come on, CJ. Get us in the end zone, baby. Our fucking Houston Texans, baby. Jets. You guys had Greg Carson. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did. We went through a bunch. That's who it was. Riley Patterson was the guy. He wore like 47 or something like that. Yeah, they did go through. That's right. They finally cut Greg Zuerlein. I forgot about that. You know, like the Jet season last year was so painful that like you forget your trauma a lot, and that's the way that went. Woody. That's a Houston Texans first down. Again, we're hate watching the Indianapolis Colts over here. More so than we're watching the Jets. Because why would I watch the Jets play the fucking Atlanta Falcons? That's just a disgrace to football. Whew. I am not built for these long lives. Stop slurping the Texans. I want a better draft pick there, Derek. Falcons field goal. They hit it. Well, tush push. Oh, yeah, they did. All right, cool. Good. Listen, the Jets defense is playing well enough. Like, I'll take that. End this game at 17-14. You know, maybe let Adonai Mitchell catch a couple passes. Let's not get too crazy here, though. Let's not get too nuts. Elliot Amos, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Again, I'm gonna go off the live at the end of these two games, and then I'll come back later for the Sunday night game. I'm gonna start watching like big games during the week. It's not gonna be strictly Jets. It's not gonna be strictly anything. Rams got the lead right back. They did. I'm gonna find like probably the biggest game of the night, whatever sport it is. You know, I'll take suggestions at some point. Go, Nico. This is good for my fantasy team too, baby. Nico. Fantasy points too. Let's go. We're getting a fucking top 11 pick from the Indianapolis Colts this year, ladies and gentlemen. Derek, I'm sorry. This is all business. This is strictly business. There's no personal animosity towards the Colts. Florida at Duke on Tuesday, amazing game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that game. I do have something going on Tuesday night. Fuck. Damn, that's such a good game, too. I'm just going to find, like, sick games, whatever's on national TV, and we're going to fucking chat and talk about it. Fuck, man. Of course, Duke, Florida on fucking Tuesday. It's the one night I got something going on. But we'll see. Maybe I can cancel those plans. Yeah, what just happened? I was about to say, I can't believe you just missed the extra point. Can we watch that again? I don't think he made the extra point. That was really weird. I'm so confused. Did anybody else see that? That did not look like it went through the upright. Whatever. I'm not complaining. Derek, I didn't think it went in either. That was really weird. I was literally about to say, I can't believe he just missed that. That didn't go in. Oh. No. Okay. All right, Isaiah Williams will return a fucking kick for a touchdown. Browns are getting walked down. Are they? I have not been paying attention to that game at all. Damn. San Francisco right down the field. What's Star doing today? Jets special team has to be studied. The Jets have always had great special teams. I don't know what it is. Shanahan coaching tree is legendary. It truly is. Oh. All right. Hold the Jets to a missed field goal here. Come on. D'Amico Ryans is awesome. Dude, what a fucking stud D'Amico Ryans is as a coach. That was not in. They called it in. Rigged extra point. It had to have been an optical illusion, right? They said, that's what J.J. Watt said. But, like, that didn't look right. Like, that did not look like it went in. Listen, I'm very, very openly rooting against the Colts here. That did not go in. Oh, boy. Big Jamie, seeing that you're a Pats fan, I'm actually, like, impressed that you could spell that correctly. Like, being a Boston guy, being a Pats fan. So, I'm impressed. But, man, oh, man, does it make me sick that the Patriots fucking lapped the Jets rebuild. Like, so badly. It fucking pisses me off. I hate the Patriots far more than I'm ever going to hate, like, the Buffalo Bills. I hate the whole division, but goddamn. Fucking, they found a quarterback. They had a quarterback for 25 years while the Jets couldn't figure it out. I went to Harvard, kid. I don't believe you, but whatever. You can say whatever you want on here. It goes, yeah, I went to Harvard. I'm sure. He said Harvard and he spelled Harvard wrong. That's what's hilarious about the thing. Like, I went to Harvard, kid. Spelled Harvard with 3 A's and 2 R's. That extra point looks like... I guess it looked like it went through. I don't know. That was weird. Harvard. I see. I see what you did there. Okay, you know what? I apologize for that. That's on me. I missed the reference there. Harvard. I see what you did there. I missed that one. That's on me. I don't know. That was weird. I still can't tell what that was. That didn't look like it went through the uprights, but whatever. Listen, as a Jet fan actively rooting against the Indianapolis Colts, I'll take whatever I can get. Let's get that top fucking 15 pick, huh? Come on, boys. Fuck off. All right, now. Getting a phone call. Oh, here we go. Nick Folk. Sad life for Jets fans. Yeah, it's not really fun. There's nothing fun about being a Jet fan. I'm not even going to argue with you on that one. All right. Yeah, it's brutal. Wow, McMillan TD. Dude, that game's insane. Ooh. Fucking crazy game, huh? How about Carolina? How about the Carolina Panthers? Holy. I'm live betting the Rams. I don't blame you. If it wasn't on my phone, I probably would too, but I'm going to stay away. So the Jets just tied the game. Because why wouldn't they? The Jets, it's a classic thing that the Jets start playing competent football when you don't want them to. The Jets can never do anything right. Oh. Apple 73, thanks for the follow. Niners scored. Rams are only minus 115. How much time's left? Like, I'm going to let you have that one. Because, once I get involved, it's always like... Once I get involved in plays like that, it always ends up getting fucked up because I have the worst luck of all time. I'm going to let you have that one, Dassey. Go Jets. Listen, I'm actively rooting for the Jets to, maybe take it easy a little bit. Like, we're trying to get some top picks here. I'm here for next year's draft. Chris Boyd is back in the hospital, by the way. I did not see that. That's sad. That whole situation's so sad, man. Guys just trying to enjoy an off day, go out in the city, and get shot by a bunch of stupid fucking kids. It's crazy. The city's gotten so bad with that. Sadly, I'm betting DK over 50 yards. Honestly, one prop I like today, and don't tell anybody I told you this, I like Dyson Daniels over 15 plus points today. I hope he's okay because my boy needs to be back for next season. Yeah, that's such a shame, man. That whole situation's so bad. Just a guy trying to enjoy a night out. Fucking sucks. Colts are driving. Oh, boy. Agnes Hoffman, thanks for the follow. Let's go. Appreciate it. Let's see. And also, this is Manhattan we're talking about here. Lunatics over there. I mean, you're right. Like, Manhattan, look, there's a lot of good air. I think Manhattan gets a bad rep for a lot of reasons. Like, I go to Manhattan all the time. Why the Colts? Because the Colts, the Jets have the Colts first round pick. So, I do the same thing with the Cowboys every week. I just want a better pick for the Jets. Manhattan gets a bad rep in some forms, but it's definitely gotten worse over the years, dude. Like, every time I go in Manhattan, you see something where it's like, oh, wow, like, I don't really want to be involved with that at all. And that's every city, really. That's like I don't even think you could just pin it on Manhattan. It just sucks seeing it in your backyard. He was just trying to enjoy some brewskis out here. Yeah, just trying to go out and have a good night. And instead he got shot. You got a bunch of, I think the problem is it's in general. Like, there's a bunch of, I think kids growing up in general now don't really have the direction they once did. I feel like I'm talking like an old fart saying, kids these days don't get it. They don't. They've gotten worse and worse. It's fucking crazy. It was a bunch of, stupid kids. Jets gave Cowboys Williams, now we winning more. Yeah. I mean, listen, I like Quinn Williams. I like Sauce Gardner, too. I feel terrible that he got hurt today. But, it's a business. I'm rooting against the Cowboys, but the Cowboys can't lose right now. They look really good. DK Metcalf has only cashed his over yards 2 out of 10 games. Damn. Chris is so young, too. Yeah, it's a shame, man. What do you say? Wait, Sauce got hurt? Sauce did get hurt. Sauce left the game with a non-contact calf injury, and those calf injuries are never good. Hopefully it's just like a strained calf, because that usually leads to a hopefully they rest him and they don't bring him back too fast, because that's usually what leads to a worse injury. But it sucks, man. It sucks to see. I like Sauce. You don't want to see anybody get hurt, man. I'm not getting hold on, wait. What are we looking at here? All right. We need to show whoever saying we're good. Wait, what? Al Shahir got hurt. He finally got the... Yeah, I mean, Al Shahir is a guy that I think a lot of people in the league don't like. Atlanta needs to lose. Atlanta could find a way to win. And I'd be okay with it. Play good football today. Play a good game. Moral victory. Let the Falcons win this fucking football game. For the love of God. But, Rams are driving, are they? Hell yeah. That'd be a hell of a snipe. 115 was a great line. Like I said, I'm on my phone, so I can't just pull it out. I could have done it. I'm an idiot. I could have done it right on my computer. I'm logged in. But, wow. But if we lose, it's better than losing to the Raiders. It's not crazy, yeah. You're right. What's up, Michael Wolf? What's up, man? I don't know if I'm built for this. Oh, jeez. Bijan got right through that hole. I'm going to be here till the end of the Jets and the end of the Texans-Colts game. It's a hate watch. It's what it is. But obviously, the Texans and Colts have... Colts. Coach, what am I doing? What am I saying? I'm reading a comment on fucking YouTube while saying, Coach. Keith Trades. What's up, man? Oh. Yeah, that hole closed immediately. Refs, thanks for helping the Texans. They just handed you a free roughing the passer. The weather is rainy. It's not very good weather outside. It's cold, too. Chris is okay. Is Hope okay? So do I. I hope he's fine, man. It's brutal. Dude, I don't know how these defensive linemen don't jump when they, Daniel Jones just fooled me. I would have been over the line of scrimmage. Judkins is Shador's dude. What did he do? Oh yeah, he's fucking driving. He's driving them down the field on his own. I just hope his ribs are okay because that guy has it cornered, so I need him. Right down the middle. We got a game. All right. Let's go back to the Jet game. See what's going on over there. I'm talking about during the Texans drive, got that touchdown, missed delay of game, phantom PI. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, there was a lot going on that drive. You're right. Oh, I thought you meant like right there. All right. Falcons driving. Never forget the 500-yard pass from Kirk O'Chains. There was a time where Kirk Cousins was the hottest thing going in the league. A little bit. There was a little bit of time there. Small amount of time. Yeah, this has been real bad. That's okay. Remember when Matt Ryan was on the Falcons? Of course. Somebody said, I wish the teams knew when it was time for a tank job. You know what it is? Like, these guys are trying to get jobs next year. They're not going to go out there and tank. You understand it. But, like, for the good of the organization, obviously you want to see them, not win games. But these guys have to go out there and play as hard as they can. I totally understand it. How are your Jets doing? It's 17-17. It's second and goal for the Falcons. Listen, the Jets have played an okay game of football. I'm okay with them losing this game. Let's get a better draft pick. Also, in 40-degree weather, I can never. Dude, it is so cold outside today. I don't know how anybody's out there playing football. I don't understand why football guys, they play with short sleeves. I would just wear the long sleeves. You can call me whatever you want. When are the Jets going to get their first interception? I've never seen a team not be able to do that before. Didn't they get one? I thought they got one, last week. Am I wrong? I could be very wrong about that. I thought they got one. Or, their first turnover. Didn't they? Hold on. No, apparently not. I thought 2 weeks ago, didn't they? Cowboys are having a great comeback. The Cowboys look great right now. Why Colts say? Because the Jets, oh boy. Because the Jets have the Colts first round pick. I do the same thing with the Cowboys too. Nothing personal against the Colts. It's just I want a better first round pick. Hate Watch is accurate. I wouldn't have gone in person today if you paid me. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I would never. I don't understand why anybody went to that game today. It's too cold. The Jets are miserable. I have to hate watch the Colts. Strictly because they got a fumble. It was a turnover. You're right. Yeah. Strictly because the Jets have the Colts first round pick. We'll be doing this for the Cowboys as well. And of course the Cowboys can't fucking lose a football game now. But that's all right. Oh, no. Oh, no. They just said, there's a baby. They just showed a baby during the Colts-Texans game, and they said, wow, I'm sweating, huh? Fucking A. They just said the baby's a Jet fan for life. Why would you ever do that to your kid? Don't ever fucking do that to your fucking child. How about them Lakers? Lakers look good right now. Oh, Nico. Fantasy points, baby. Yeah, the Lakers look good. Austin Reeves is playing really well. Luka Doncic is fucking unbelievable. I'm sure Mavericks fans are sick to their stomach. Wow. Look, if the Texans can put it together on offense a little bit with their defense, that's a team that not dangerous, but better than they should be. Williams and Soft both were underperforming. We definitely did well with both those trades. 100%. No, the Jets made out great with both those trades, especially the Sauce one. I'm glad LeBron the third string. I mean, LeBron's up there in age. He's obviously going to take a step back. I get that. I feel like you just hate LeBron James, but fucking 42 years old, he's still out there playing at a high level. It's impressive. Yeah, listen, Quinn and Williams, they weren't going to win with those two guys. You get the picks you can. I think the Cowboys trade was very fair. I think the Sauce trade, I think the Jets got a fucking killing for Sauce. Between BYU, Miami, Vandy, and Texas, one will make it. I agree. I think one will get in. I think BYU shouldn't get punished. Like, you know, BYU's the only one playing in a conference championship game. By the way, Atlanta is underrated, bro. Atlanta, the Falcons? I don't know about that. They've been miserable this year. Needed to take a step back. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Luka Doncic is a top 5 player in the NBA. Like, LeBron, the offense is not running through LeBron James when Luka Doncic is on the court. Like, Luka's unbelievable. He does everything. The ball needs to be in his hand. Like, LeBron James also is a guy that the ball needs to be in his hand, where, you know, obviously, Luka's a better player right now. It's not even close. My Eagles play in LA on Monday. Those trades made me feel good about the GM and coach. I think by 2027, we'll have the division. Definitely be in the playoff hunt, you would hope. Are you watching the game? Which one? I'm watching the Colts and Texans right now. I have the Jet game on the other TV. It's just they're in a commercial. So there's nothing going on. Luka and AR, best duo in the league. I don't know about that. It might be going a little far now. They've been good. Best duo in the league? That might be taking it a step too far. Maybe they have been this year. They've been pretty fucking good. LeBron, not so much. I mean, LeBron's old, man. He's like 40, what's he, 42 years old now out there playing? Keep me updated on the Jets team, please. Sure, they're down 24-17 right now. Trying to get a great pick here. Yeah, he did not get that first down. Stafford fumbles at the Carolina 20. It's over. Shit. Oh, that's not great. What did I do here? Ooh. The Jets are not playing with any effort. It's actually annoying. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, they got it. You know, like, obviously, like, I want to see the Jets play hard. I want to see them play well. But, like, you know, losing football games, need a pick. It's all about a pick here. The defense, like, that whole drive, like, they were missing tackles. It was just, that wasn't great. Like, the tackling has been miserable today. I don't think he got that. No, I don't think he got there. Holy shit. No way the Texans just stalled out on 2 fucking tush pushes. We just realized Lane Kiffin ain't even going to coach the playoffs. Not only that, he's going to bring like half his offensive staff to LSU with him. So the entire... I don't think he got there. Wait, so Ole Miss is a first-round exit? Listen, you know what? The biggest thing about that is I hope the committee's so fucking shot with shit like that. They're probably going to punish. They're likely going to punish Ole Miss because of this, but they shouldn't. Ole Miss has the resume to be in the college football playoff. Like, it's just how the committee works. It's fucked up. The whole thing is so screwed up. Do I start Boswell and win or pick up Borregales? Must win. How bad is that wind? Let's see. I think you always got to look at the weather. If the wind's that bad and you're worried about the kicking, let's take a look. We're taking a peek. 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I'm not going to tell you what to do there. Vandy deserves it with their Heisman potential quarterback. there's a lot of things you can look at. I think Vandy's got a better case than some teams. I don't know. Vandy, I'd have a tough time with Vandy. It's Vandy at 13 right now. I mean, beating South Carolina on the road is pretty sick. They beat LSU at home. They have some good wins. There's some good wins on this resume. They just beat Tennessee, and Vanderbilt could get in there. I want to see freshmen. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't think Miami belongs in the college football playoff. I don't think, like, their resume for teams that aren't playing in the title game is far worse than a lot of these teams around them. Like, I'd put in Vanderbilt before I put Miami in there. I would almost consider putting Texas in there too, but probably not. I think Virginia would have to jump them if Virginia wins the ACC. It might not be totally fair. You know, even Utah's got a better resume in some ways. Really, Miami's big claim to fame this year was beating Notre Dame, which is still cool. It's still a big win. I don't know. I would not put. I'm not putting Miami in over a lot of these teams around them. I don't think you punish BYU for playing an extra game. I think Vanderbilt's got a better resume than Miami going in. Who did Vanderbilt lose to? That's a good question. Because I think Miami losing to Louisville at home is just awful. Like, Vanderbilt lost to Texas on the road and they lost to Alabama on the road. Two teams that are going to be in the conversation. Vanderbilt deserves to be there over a Miami. Do I think they're going to get there? Maybe not. Oh, what a fucking catch. That Alan Lazard flying around the fucking field like that. Miami also blew out Pitt, who's decent. Pitt, I don't know. Because then if you're going to say Pitt was decent, then Notre Dame just blew out Pitt too. Like, then you're going to have to go into that conversation. Then Miami doesn't get in over Notre Dame. Bro, YouTube Live is dead? What the fuck? What do you mean? I don't know. I guess a lot of people left. Ooh, that should have been picked. Yeah, I don't know, Derek. It's a Sunday. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I feel like more people are probably watching football than watching me. Notre Dame's best win was USC, you can argue. You're right. No, Notre Dame's wins aren't great, but Miami's losses, I think, outweigh Notre Dame's losses. Yeah, you're right. Listen, and I'm not in favor of Notre Dame getting in either. Trust me. I don't think Notre Dame should get in over, like, Vanderbilt. I think head-to-head, obviously Miami beat Notre Dame, but, like, that's a tough argument to have. Even, like, I feel like almost Utah's getting screwed over a little bit here. Like, their two losses are against Texas Tech and BYU, who are two playoff teams, but they really didn't beat anybody. Like, they beat Cincinnati. That's their best win. And Arizona State. I guess that's, like, there's a lot of things that I'm glad I'm not in that room trying to make that decision. Miami, I think Miami's got an uphill battle here. Virginia really didn't fucking play anybody this year. But they get the benefit of an ACC title game. I see it only saying one person watching. That it is what it is. I'm assuming your TikTok... my TikTok only has 4 people right now, but we got up to like 12. Utah beat Arizona State without... Okay, so that does... You're right. No, it's like... It's a catch-22. Utah's probably not going to get in. I don't think you punish BYU. I think BYU, if they lose to Texas Tech twice, that's really not that big of a deal. It's tough. We'll have to, like, come back to this after the dust settles. Virginia winning the ACC, you know, for as much as the committee talks about, like, they want teams playing conference championship games, like, if they really want to set that precedent, they would put Virginia in if they won the ACC. They probably shouldn't be there, though. Their wins are not very good. It's a lot of things. There's so many things. You can make an argument for one team, but then it would hurt them against the argument of another team. There's so many things that you got to look at here. To me, I wouldn't take BYU out of the picture. That's just me. Obviously, you got to remember the group of 5s, too. I might as well come to TikTok then. You can, whatever you want. Yeah, YouTube, it's hard to keep people intrigued over here. So Kiffin literally said my way or the highway today. Literally. Lane Kiffin literally came out and said, either you're coming with me, Tulane is supposed to be in the playoffs. I heard Tulane and North Texas Tulane will probably get in, but they just lost their coach too. So let's see what happens. Kiffin, yeah, I mean, Lane Kiffin basically said you could either come with me to LSU or see ya. Like, or you're never coming. Like, it's just crazy, dude. It's one of the craziest fucking stories in sports. Like, I get it, but wow. No, I would leave too if I were him. I understand. It makes perfect sense that he took off. He's going to make the bag at LSU. He wants to bring his staff with him to be successful. But man, oh man, Ole Miss, you got to be feeling like real shit. I hope it doesn't hurt them with the college football playoff because they've done everything right. They have the resume to be in the playoff. It'd be crazy to leave them out at this point. Ooh. Let's see. 4th and 1 for the Jets. Ole Miss declined Kiffin from coaching Ole Miss in the playoffs, so he left early to LSU. Virginia best win was FSU. Yeah, Virginia's resume is miserable. It's awful that Miami's not playing for the ACC title right now. Because if Miami won the ACC, they would 100% be in the playoff. Like, it's just like their resume is not good. Virginia's got a miserable one. Virginia's is actually like they don't belong anywhere near the playoff based on their resume, other than the fact that they won the ACC. Derek, that's the thing though. Like, if you're Ole Miss, like, are you like? I made this comparison before with when it comes to Lane Kiffin. Like, that's like having a girlfriend in high school and she's already like she's telling you she's leaving you for another guy, but she still wants to go to prom with you. You're gonna say fuck off. No, you're not coming to prom. Like, fuck that. Miami's the best ACC team, just lost in the clutch. It's true. Miami's definitely the best team in the ACC. That's bad enough. You're right. But they're playing for a conference championship. There's so many things. Like I said, you can break this down in a million different ways where, like, one good argument for one team could make a bad argument for another. It's like there's so many factors to look at. We'll break it down sometime this week after all the conference title games. And, like, we'll really fucking dive into it and try to, like, make a tree because there's so many things. It's impossible right now. Virginia is also, look, they're non-ACC teams they played. Yeah. No, Virginia, like I said, Virginia's resume is horrific. Like, they don't belong in the college football playoff. The only thing they have going for them is they're playing for the ACC. That's like it. Luke and A are averaging 63.2 points per game combined. Definitely the best duo this season. Let's see if there's anybody else like that. Again, let's see. Could be. I mean, they're definitely scoring the most points. I don't know. Best duo? I can't think of another one off the top of my head. Remember last year, both ACC teams were in the championship. Both were first-round exits. I mean, again, like, you can't look into last year. I hate that argument when people are like, well, remember last year? I had a guy argue with me about Texas because last year they went to the semifinals or whatever. Like, somebody told me, like, Texas should be in because they were in this college football playoff last year. Like, last year doesn't mean anything. It's a different year. You got to look at it with a clear perspective. I want to go back to when we all knew all the college players were getting paid behind the curtain. The NIL new conference is fucking annoying. Yeah, no, Joe, I agree. I wish they would just, like, say, hey, the players aren't getting paid and just pay them under the table. I agree with you 100%. Look, I'm all for the players being able to switch schools whenever they want. I think them being, like, stuck into a contract is horrible. Did you go to the gym today? I'm glad somebody asked. Again, I'm not bragging. I did go to the gym today. This is not me bragging about working out. I did go, though. I like, there's something about going to the gym on a Sunday. It just makes you feel good about yourself. Then you can eat whatever the fuck you want today. Sundays are for eating everything. But yeah, no, like, it's going to be a tough conversation for the committee to have. I'm excited to have it once the dust settles. I have a problem with leaving a BYU team out if BYU, like, loses to Texas Tech. I think making them play an extra game and then saying you're getting punished for it, I don't like that. I think Vanderbilt's got a decent enough resume. I'm not big on what Miami did this year. We'll see. It comes down to what happens this week. There's a lot going on. I think Oklahoma's buns, but they have good wins. Oklahoma has some great wins. You're right. Like, Oklahoma's won some big games. They're probably not one of the best teams in college football, but their resume speaks for itself where I don't think you can take them out of the playoff. I was looking at that before. Like, they beat Michigan. They beat Tennessee on the road. They lost to Ole Miss at home. Like, oh, my God, the Jets. You think Miami should be in above Notre Dame? That's tough, man. Like, I don't know if either one of them should be in. It's hard. It's hard for me to make the call there. I wouldn't put either one of them in over a couple teams. Notre Dame's losses are far less than Miami's. Miami beat them head to head. It's really a toss-up. Notre Dame is better than who? I don't see Oklahoma doing anything. Their offense got shut out by LSU last night. Let Miami play Notre Dame in the playoffs. A play-in. Let them play for a play-in. Because, listen, Oklahoma, I get it. Notre Dame just won 10 straight games. That's great. You got to look at it as a whole. Got to look at it for what it is. You got to look at their entire resume, which their 2 losses aren't horrible. I'm not sitting here saying, like, hey, that's 2 bad losses. They're not playing a conference title game. I wouldn't put them in over BYU. There are teams I'd put Notre Dame in over them. Like, over, though. Like, I'd have a tough time saying, like the Vanderbilt Notre Dame to me is a weird. I would put Notre Dame in ahead of Miami, personally. If I had to choose between the 2 of them, I think Notre Dame should be in. It's tough, though. It's really it's a whole lot of things. I'm glad I'm not in that room making the decisions. That's what it comes down to. Like, I would not want to be in that room making the decision as a college football playoff committee, because once you can make an argument for one team and it fucks up your argument in terms of another one. They should play Oklahoma. Is that how that would line up? We'll have to see when the dust settles, because like I said, there's a lot of things going on. I wouldn't punish BYU. I don't think BYU should be knocked out of the picture if they lose. Like, I don't even know if they're in it right now. Ole Miss without Kiffin can be a disaster. Yeah, but they have the resume. Like, if they start doing that, I know they've been doing that. They did it to Florida State. It's just, that's how fucked up the committee is, where they're probably going to end up, like, holding this all against Ole Miss, which is fucked up. Ole Miss has the resume. They've done everything they've had to do to get into the college football playoff. You know, they lost at Georgia, the 3rd team in the country. I don't want to see Tulane in the playoffs. You have to give these group of 5 schools a reason to play, though. Like, one of those teams is getting in there. Ole Miss quarterback situation is bad. Everything about Ole Miss is bad. It happened to FSU 2 to 3 years ago. Exactly, yeah. It happened to Florida State. It was fucked up when it happened then. I still don't think it should happen. Doesn't mean it's not going to. Just from a perspective of, you know, what's fair. What are your thoughts on Alex Jones? I think he's a crazy person. I think Alex Jones is fucking out of his mind. Can't imagine both Virginia and Tulane getting cakewalked. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of tough conversations. You can look at it for which team's better, then it just becomes a that gets tough, because then it becomes an opinion-based system. Then it becomes like all opinionated instead of looking at the big body of what teams have done this year. Virginia has a terrible resume. I don't think they should get in by any means, but winning the ACC might bump them up a little bit. I don't know. What do you think about Lenore Sellers wanting to go to Miami? I get it. I think Miami's a great school. Big time football. I get it. I think Lenore Sellers didn't do himself any favors this year. Been seeing some of his old videos recently. Obviously, it's bogus, but I can't help but laugh at it. You know, like, he's entertaining in a sense of, like, he just says fucking crazy shit, and it's like, what the fuck is this guy smoking? What is this guy on? But that's about it. Should I put 50 on the Jets right now? How they looking? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because I am a fucking mush when it comes to betting. Are they going to kick it or anything? It's 3rd and 9 right now. The Falcons are at the 20, I think 20, what are they at? The 31 right now? Let's see. I don't know. It might be worth it. It's the stoppable force versus the very movable object in Atlanta and the Jets. Who scored the last touchdown? It was Tyrod Taylor. He ran it in. But yeah, dude, he is, like, entertainment-wise, Glassman, like, I hate that the ads are popping up now. That sucks on YouTube. It's entertainment value in terms of, like, wow, this guy's just screaming and yelling fucking nonsense. He's a crazy person. BYU should make the playoffs. I'm with you on that. I don't think you punish a BYU team that plays an extra game. Now, if they beat Texas Tech, obviously they're both in. Do I live bet the Jets? I'm not saying anything. I would never tell you to bet on the Jets in any situation. And they're getting the ball back. BYU can make things very easy by just beating Texas Tech. Now, who did Texas Tech lose to? Oh, at Arizona State. That's not exactly great. All right. Texans first down. Our draft pick goes up. You can't even lose peacefully? I can't do anything peacefully, dude. This is the thing about being a Jet fan, is they can't do fucking anything right. Did they not have... Was he not playing that game? That's not great. That's not a great loss. But again, you can't... I don't think you punish teams that play conference championships. Texas Tech lost to ASU in the one game they didn't have their quarterback. That's not a great loss at all. In fact, there's a better... why Texas Tech is even ahead of fucking Ole Miss doesn't make any sense. I don't know. The committee... I never know what to think of the committee. Because they're going to do what's best for the ratings. That's always what they do. That's why it's so fucking corrupt. They're absolutely getting a bunch of under-the-table shit instead of looking at the resumes. ASU was also much healthier back when they played. Yeah, but backup quarterback. I don't know. There's a lot to unpack. I'll really unpack it when we get there because there's so many unanswered questions right now. Texas Tech beat BYU and Utah. They're solid. Yeah. No, Tech has won some big games. They lost a game on the road to Arizona State. Notre Dame needs to be forced to join a conference. You know, if they want them to join a conference, they wouldn't put them in. Like, if that's college football's prerogative, they will not put them in no matter what happens. But for Notre Dame's sake, they should never join a conference because, you know, they make so much money traveling around the country playing these schools. Like, why would Notre Dame ever... For the sake of Notre Dame and the money... Joining a conference wouldn't be a good idea. But, like... Oh, wow. It's crazy to me that college football, like... They should punish them for not being in a conference if that's the prerogative for college football. Anytime TD Steelers game, let me see. Let's check. Let's see. What do we think? Anytime touchdowns in the Steelers-Bills game. What do we got? Oh, Kiffin is officially gone. I think we already said that. All right. Usually I like to look at, like... Hold on, let's see. Christian Kirk. Couple wide receivers. Let's see. Hold on. Don't jump on me yet. Let's see. Damn. Nothing there. Let's see. I'm looking through the Steelers and Bills last couple games. Yeah, also Notre Dame's schedule, when you look at it as a whole, really, like, they lost the two good teams they played. They lost. Like, there's so many things because you make a point for one team, it hurts the point of another team. It's like there's so many things that you got to look at. It's not easy. Okay. Anytime touchdowns in the Bills-Steelers game, Khalil Shakir. That's all I have. Is he playing? Let me just make sure he's playing first. I forgot. I had DJ Moore last week when they played the... Yeah, DJ Moore. My Niners won. They did. Hold on. Got a lot going on here. Damn. Oh. Don't forget Miami also beat a USF team that's solid. Yeah, USF was not a bad team at all. Like, they were solid all year, but, like, is that a better I don't think that's a better resume than, like, let me see, hold on. I'm going so many different places. Jeez. Carolina won, huh? Go Jags. Is the Jets going to win? I kind of hope not, but they might. I'm all over the place. Hold on. Let's start one step at a time here. Like, is Miami's resume, is that better than beating South Carolina on the road? Is that better than beating LSU? Like, I think Vanderbilt's resume is definitely better than Miami's when you talk about who won. Jacksonville Jags fan, thanks for the follow. Panthers winning as 13.5-point dogs, huh? Nuts. Panthers win LA is insane, but The Panthers aren't a bad team. It's just I think the Rams I think the Rams are an elite football team. It's just 13.5-point favorites and losing outright. Crazy. USF blew out North Texas. There's something you can talk about for Miami. Not really. Oh my God, they blew out North Texas. Oh yeah, North Texas isn't a bad team. They beat them at North Texas too, right? Yeah. I guess that's impressive, but I'm not that impressed with North Texas either. Beating Notre Dame, USF, and Pitt is better than beating USC, Pitt, and Navy. I mean, if we're going Miami versus Notre Dame, yeah, but I mean, losing to Miami and Texas A&M is better than losing to Louisville and SMU too. You got to look at it from a broader perspective. You got to go both directions on that. And Miami lost to Louisville at home too. That's not great at all. Navy isn't great. They only run the ball. Yeah, I'm not putting Navy Navy's not in that conversation. Miami's losses are worse. Miami's wins might be slightly better. It's hard. It's hard to judge. And obviously they beat them head to head too. Did Houston win? Nice. There goes our draft pick. There goes our draft stock. Now let's see what happens at the end of this Jet game, and then I'll stop the live to try to fix my fucking voice a little bit. My wins matter more than losses. That's just not the case. It's got to be both. You can't. Well, that's insane. Wins matter more than losses because it helps your argument. That's it. That's really Notre Dame. Miami's wins aren't that much better than Notre Dame's. Their losses are far worse. It's not that big of a difference. Oh, catch the fucking football. If you think about it, Miami beat FSU when they were ranked 4. Yeah, I mean, then we saw what FSU really was. If you want to think about it, hold on. We could do that with a lot of teams. We could say, wow, Vanderbilt beat South Carolina when they were number 11. At South Carolina. I don't know. There's so many things. We could play ifs all day. But to tell me that wins matter more than losses, that's just not the case. You can't lose home games to Louisville and expect people to just look past that. I had a guy earlier telling me Texas should be in the playoffs. Give me an argument that doesn't include them losing to Florida. Well, then, you could say that about any team. I could say, hey, tell me why BYU should be in, but don't tell me they lost to Texas Tech. I'm Brazilian, and I support the New York Jets. How did that happen? Falcons win 3 and out. This game might end in a tie. Neither team wants to win this fucking football game. This is the stoppable force and the movable object. Jesus Christ. Catch the football. Saints got the onside kick. Crazy ending to this game. It's crazy. Oh, shit. The Jets are absolutely going to win this football game. I told you Saints live when they were down 16. You were all over that, Darcy. But you also told me Rams money line. Rams fell force. Yeah, that was one. It definitely was you kind of. That was one. It seemed too good to be true. I would have taken it too. I literally said I would have. I'm not talking down about it. You know me.